Okay, everybody, we are back on the planet B.O.B. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, what you doing? I finally found you.
Yay!
Yay!
We were lost there for a while. Oh, God. Poor Michelle was sick.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we had some problems, didn't we?
Yeah, just a few. Just
Well,
a little.
you first broke your wrist, right?
Yep, yeah. And that's a whole nother
And you broke
story.
it real good, too, didn't you?
Yep. Now I'll probably have to have tendon surgery, so.
And then I ended up with the COVID,
Yeah,
I posted earlier, the COVID story, because I didn't know if Denise and I were going to do this tonight because I couldn't get a hold of her. So I just recorded a quick half-hour thing.
Yeah,
just
please listen to it.
my experience with it.
Yeah.
So, and Denise, I touched on it a little bit, but she actually got COVID when it was a first talked about thing this year.
Yeah, March.
Because you got it in March.
Yeah, testing wasn't even out yet.
Yeah. Tell people about, because you, I think, got it way worse than I did.
Oh, my God.
Like respiratory-wise.
Yeah, I swear we picked it up on a Saturday. It was my granddaughter's birthday. And my daughter and me and my son-in-law all got it on Monday. It was crazy. And I was coughing, more on Sunday night and everything, a little short of breath. I thought, well, maybe it's the weather, Woke up Monday, I couldn't move. I was coughing so bad, I pulled stomach muscles in there. I was coughing.
Oh,
So when you coughed, it hurt, and you're trying not to pee at the same time. I had the vaporizer going and everything. I stayed in bed till Thursday and went to the ER at that point. So breathing treatments and all that stuff. But they're like, oh, well, you don't have the flu. Well, no kidding. But the COVID testing wasn't out yet. So they treated it as if it was, though. So, and how long were you down for it?
Well, for me, they wanted me out for 10 days, which of course I did. I wasn't able to go back to work, but the worst was the first week.
Yeah.
Well, the first day I found out, see, like what I had talked about in the podcast before was I was off that Friday and Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And I had a little bit of a sneezing thing going on Friday.
Okay.
But the weather had just started turning cold.
Yeah.
And it happens every year.
Yeah, right.
So I thought nothing of it. Because we get tested weekly.
Yeah.
And I tested negative the Sunday before, so I thought nothing of it. Well, then Saturday I had a little bit of a cough, but nothing major. And that's when I watched my grandkids.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't like
right.
Because on the news you hear COVID and you're thinking like your lungs are filling up.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna breathe fire and and then I had your experience to go on and I'm like, well, it's nothing like that. So.
No, it was.
And then Sunday I felt fine, like I had nothing wrong, literally I felt great. But what's really weird is when they did my COVID test.
Uh-huh.
That night on Sunday, it burned. It burned like fire.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
It was crazy. Yeah. So then on Monday, I went in and I had a little bit of a fever, so they had extra, so they just sent me home. They're like, just in case,
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, that's when I got the call, and they said, you tested positive.
Wow.
So I felt fine that day, and about Wednesday or Thursday, I think, is when I really started, I started getting a fever,
mm-hmm.
and I lost my taste and smell, and then the tired came.
Oh.
I have never had any kind of tired like that in my life.
It's horrible, isn't it?
I mean, and I tell people this, I have had flus before, I have had colds, I have never in my life have I ever had tired like that. I probably stayed in bed about 21 hours out of the day.
Yeah. I was in bed for 4 solid days.
I was exhausted walking to the bathroom.
Yeah. It wears you. Yeah, you got to sit down and rest. It's horrible. And you had the backache too, right?
Yeah, my back hurt a little bit. I think that was mostly just from laying down all the time.
Oh, mine was killing me. Felt like somebody was just...
It wasn't like that.
Oh.
It was more like a sore type thing, But for me, it was just like, like I said in that podcast, but I stayed on top of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did not mess around.
Yeah.
I did not wait for things to get bad. I took Dayquil the second I woke up. I took, throughout the day, I took NyQuil at night, and if I didn't do NyQuil, I took Benadryl. I did not screw around with this. And I also, every year around August, I start taking extra vitamin C and extra vitamin D because of the sun, isn't around.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know if that helped.
Probably.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you, you got to do this,
You're right.
I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, it's like I'm just telling you this is what I did.
Right. Good. Yeah.
Now, my boyfriend, he ended up in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, he had it bad.
Yeah, he was not breathing. He couldn't stop coughing.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And I have friends where their family members are on ventilators.
Yeah, thank God I didn't end up on that because I do have an underlying condition, which is COPD. So, but my oxygen level was up there. It was like 96%. So
because when you had it, they were still doing the breathing treatments. They've stopped that now.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, none of our patients can have breathing treatments because they're afraid it's going to spread through the air.
Right.
So you lucked out in that department.
Yeah.
Where you didn't have to have that.
Yeah, I did, honestly. Yeah, it was crazy. But it felt like somebody beat me with a metal pole, honest to God.
Yeah.
And they gave me a shot for the headache. Oh, my God, it was like a migraine constantly.
Yeah, at first, I think it was like the second or third day after I found out. So that would actually be like the fifth or sixth day since I got tested.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a horrible headache. Like, I felt like my head was going to fall off. But that was only a couple days.
Well,
but
good.
Then, like I said, after about a week or about 7, 8 days maybe, I felt better. But then I started feeling cooped up.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know what I mean?
Okay, not me. I was like, God, where's my bed? Because or the couch. I couldn't. I
still get tired.
Yes.
And this has been 4 weeks since, almost 4 weeks, and it's like
It took me.
I feel like randomly. It hits random. I'll
Yes.
be at work. I'll be fine.
Exactly.
All of a sudden I'm tired, and I feel like I have to lay down or I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, of course, you got to fight through it because you're at work.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I remember I told you that.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it one time. And, I said, man, I still get that. I have to sit down. Not all the time. It's less, thank God.
Yeah.
But it lingers.
It's random.
Yeah, it lingers.
So, and I hear people, this is a fake, but this is not fake. Okay, I can guarantee you with 100% certainty this is not some made-up stuff. This isn't something they're just it happens. But, like I said, the media, that's what I said in in the one that I just did. The media is going to focus on the worst cases.
Right.
On the planet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of like things that get recalled. Like I can remember when my kids were little, they still had those rolling walkers for babies, And my oldest, I had one of those that rolled around the house,
Uh-huh.
But because millions of kids used them and they were just fine, but because one kid fell down the stairs because the parents were watching him or whatever, they recalled all of them, and of course that's the one case that the news, and that's what they're doing with this.
Right, exactly.
It's like they don't tell you about the millions of people that survived this.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
And and they don't tell you about that. They're of course talking about how this one got infected and they were in the hospital for 35 days.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all you hear about.
But still at the same time, it's like I said, like I've had people say, well, do you think masks work since you got infected? It's like this, the masks themselves are not supposed to protect you.
Right.
They're not going to because they have those gaps on the side. But what they do is help. They don't 100% prevent it, but they do help. In terms of, let's say, like you had COVID.
Uh-huh.
And you didn't know it, and you decided to go out into the store without a mask on.
Right.
And you coughed a little bit, or you were talking, and your little, micro or whatever got into the air, and you infected somebody that ended up on a ventilator and died, and you knew that. How would you go back in time and wear a mask?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's like I'm so flip-flopped on the issue because I did catch it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that resident, the person I think I caught it from was one of my patients who tested positive. But he tested positive the week I tested negative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. He was probably positive when I took care of him. But the thing is, I think that if he had been wearing a mask, I probably wouldn't have gotten sick.
See?
And we don't make the patients wear masks that aren't, but I think we should. If we're going in there and we have to wear masks to provide care, I think they should have to wear masks too.
I agree.
To go in their room. But who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just don't know. It's like it's a virus. People have to understand between virus and bacterial. They don't seem...
Right, exactly.
There's a big difference. A virus is like the flu, okay? Like you get the flu shot. But that's not guaranteeing you're not going to get it.
No.
That's not a 100% guarantee.
It's kind of like... This is how I describe the flu shot to people. Okay, I know it's a weird thing to think about, but you have a pool noodle, okay?
Yeah.
And you tape a couple little things onto the pool noodle, okay? That's the flu virus, okay? The flu vaccine can take out that entire pool noodle, but as the years go by, more things get taped on to that pool noodle. And even though a vaccine can take out the original pole that was there, it cannot take out what's been added. You know?
Right.
But it makes it so you don't get it as bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like it takes care of the base, and then each year they keep adding more of a vaccine. Now, the flu vaccine has chemicals and this and this and this, and I hear this every year. I'm not recommending it. I'm not telling you not to take it. I'm not telling you to take it. I'm just telling you this.
Well, see, people have to...
You eat Lucky Charms. There's chemicals. You eat Reese's Puffs. There's chemicals. It's a fact. It's there. Look at the box. There's all kinds of chemicals in everything you eat, everything you touch, everything you breathe.
Right.
I mean, me personally, I get the vaccine because I have to, because I work in the healthcare. They pretty much tell you have to. It's never really affected me. Like, I've had, like, when the flu shot very first came out, because I'm ancient, they used to use a live virus, and I would get sick. But they don't do that anymore.
Right.
So, I don't get sick with it at all. It's up to people. It's up to them.
Right. Exactly.
Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not Trump. I'm not Biden. I'm not these politicians. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Right.
I'm just telling you from my experience. I take it. I don't have issues.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a really bad flu since 1 year I didn't take it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
1 year I didn't take it, and I got the flu really bad, and I ended up in the hospital.
Oh, not good. But see, people don't understand a virus cannot be treated with antibiotics, okay?
No,
bacterial can. That's the difference.
See, this is the problem with COVID. This is what's happening.
Right.
Is people get COVID, they end up with runny noses, cough, whatever, fever.
Right.
But then a lot of times they don't treat it with an anti-mucus thing, like, something like Mucinex or NyQuil, whatever.
Right.
And they'll let it build up and build up and build up, because a lot of these health people, that, well, your body's having a runny nose for a reason, or you're coughing for a reason. It's expelling and, whatever.
Yeah.
If you could take medicine to help your body along with that, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what happens. They'll let it go, then all of a sudden, that's when it turns into pneumonia.
Right.
You'll form bacteria from all this nasty mucus in your lungs and your nose and everything like that, and then that's how you end up with problems, and then they end up on antibiotics and steroids. But that's why I just nipped it in the bud. It's like I wasn't screwing around.
Right.
I got it even before. Like, I'd wake up, before I even started with the snot and whatever, giggle.
Yeah. Ugh. It was just...
I'm not even going to get a chance.
Yeah. I know. I started feeling bad. I was taking the Dayquil and the NyQuil and all that. Then the vaporizer going.
Did it kill the virus? No. The virus died on its own. My body fought it on its own.
Yeah.
But, I made sure, like, the symptoms from it wasn't going to kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here and tell people what to do. You do what you want.
Right, exactly.
I'm just telling you it worked for me.
Yeah.
And so.
Exactly. Everybody's different. Oh, and I have to bring this up because this is so bizarre, and I have a hard time believing numbers now, any of these numbers. I looked it up. I looked it up on Ohio, how they count this, okay? Okay, 500 people take the COVID test, okay? You're automatically put in the positive. You're already put in the positive, okay? Then they figure, 40 people are probably definitely getting this. So plus 40. So they're saying 584 cases. No.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
So these aren't, so you're telling me if you go to take a COVID test, you're automatically positive?
That's what they put it under, yes.
Oh, wow. So they don't tell you how many negative cases there
No, no. Have you ever seen negative cases?
No, but I mean, can they count it as an active case if it's not positive?
They leave it alone. They don't change it. I swear to you, I looked under how Ohio counted their COVID, the test. 500 took the test. You're in the positive. They figure, I'm just using numbers. 40 will probably definitely get it. So we have 540 cases. I'm like, wait a minute. But if somebody's negative, they don't take it out? What the hell?
Right.
So these numbers are so off. I don't even know. I can't even.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I'm like, how can they do it that way?
I mean, I don't know. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah. So how many, and some states we know are so way off. It's crazy. There's not a universal way to do this. Apparently, it's state by state. You're looking up yours, just out of curiosity.
Well, yeah, it says the same thing. It'll say like plus whatever.
Right.
I didn't know that's what that was.
Uh-huh.
That's wild.
Yeah. So your negative cases aren't coming off.
Yeah.
And we should know those numbers. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. I thought so. I was like, wait a minute, that's totally insane. I don't understand it.
I don't either. Ow, my cat just walked on me. Sorry. Like I'm on the air. So I'm looking up that, it does say that, the plus things.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre?
I had no idea that's what that was.
Yeah, that's probable definite cases. Okay, but you already counted those. So they're saying like 540 cases. No, you took 500 tests. But that's how they're
And
doing
that is
it.
wild.
It is, isn't it? I never heard of such a
Now,
thing.
this is something that I was going to ask you. Now, we're talking about the COVID and all that right now. Now, this is something that I don't, okay, this year, what are your views on Halloween
Okay.
this year? What should people do for Halloween? Well, in your opinion.
Okay. They're having Halloween here. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. That's all.
That's crazy. What the heck?
Yeah, the kids are
I
mostly
gotta
wearing masks anyway, but, wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's no different than going to the grocery store, if you ask me. Just don't, just do your thing. Don't go in groups. That's one thing you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, would you honestly trust candy that was given out to your granddaughter by strangers right now?
If it's wrapped or in a box, her mom will probably wipe it off, but why not?
Yeah.
Nothing
See,
loose.
that's it. Well, this is like for me, and I understand that,
Yeah.
My granddaughter's just going to be getting off the quarantine right at Halloween, which is great because, she tested positive.
Right.
And she's the one that has no symptoms whatsoever.
Yeah.
So she's a little weary about letting her, go around and
Sure.
trick or treat because she doesn't know what this is doing to her immune system. So this is what I'm going to do for my grandkids this year. She said they can trick or treat maybe in just their neighborhood, and they can go, say
Right.
like you said.
Right.
People that are giving out candy that they know.
Right.
They're
Exactly.
going to clean off. Just to be on the safe side. Wipe it off, whatever. But what I'm also going to do for them, because usually I take them trick or treating, I drive them all over town, and they load up.
Right.
But this year, a lot of people aren't giving out candy because they're just afraid of getting it from the trick-or-treaters as they are, the trick-or-treaters are getting it from other people. So a lot of people aren't even giving out candy this year. Because, like, the town I live in, they're kind of half and half.
Right, right.
So people are like, oh, I don't care, I'm still doing it. And other people are like, no way in hell,
Well,
I'm turning off my light and locking my doors.
I can see the older people, 70s, 80s. Yeah, okay, I get it. No problem. But if you're wearing a mask, you're putting it in their bags. You're not touching them. You're not touching anything of theirs. So, I don't know. Wear gloves.
Yeah.
I think the kids need it. They've had enough of this, I mean, they get what's going on, but do they really? I don't know. They can't socialize in school.
I don't know either.
They can't socialize in school. No recess, things like that. I mean, these kids have been through enough. Come on.
Yeah.
I think they need Halloween. Seriously.
I think they do too, but this is what I'm planning on doing for my grandkids. What I'm planning on doing. Hold on, I'm looking at something here. I know
That's
I'm being
okay.
annoying at the moment. Give me a second.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm hoping I didn't post something somewhere I wasn't supposed to. Alright, so anyways, okay, I think I got it. So this is what I'm planning on doing this year. I'm going to do a Halloween hunt. For my, like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
For Halloween. So
cool.
I'm planning on like hiding candy different places in like those, those little Halloween plastic bags or Ziploc baggies.
Yeah.
Putting little dollar toys and different things like that, and hiding that around so they can get their little Halloween buckets and they can do like a Halloween hunt. That way they still get a lot of loot, but it's from us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm still planning on taking them to people we know. And
that's kind of what what we're gonna do. Yeah. I always go with them.
That's what we're planning on doing, is just doing like a Halloween hunt for them. And I'm planning, like the older kids, I'm planning on really hiding it good,
Yeah.
So
very cool. That's cool. I usually give her close friends and her. Yeah, I make up treat bags for them. So.
Yeah.
They'll be
But
fine.
yeah, I'm planning. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it at a park or in their backyard yet, though. I like to hide the stuff in the park and
Right.
drive them there and let them actually go, drive up to it and be like, oh my God.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that. That's a great idea.
So doing that, and I've heard other people doing stuff like having, a little Halloween celebration. And my daughter and her husband, they're going to be sitting outside around a fire pit in their driveway. And they're going to use those grabbers?
Yeah.
Those 3 grabbers like
Yeah.
older people use. Your arm is about 3 feet approximately, right?
Yeah.
So the grabber is 3 feet, so they can take the candy and give it to the kids from 6 feet away.
There you go. There you go. See, problem solved. Problem solved.
So that's something else. And Halloween safety, of course. Oh my God, use common sense, people.
Yeah.
Make sure your kids have reflective something on. They have some kind of light, something.
Yeah. Always.
Just because COVID's going on doesn't mean your common sense needs to go out the window. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, we all know what we should do. So just do it. Don't.
And I know the virus costume is like popular this year, but I don't want to see like 10 million viruses walking around.
Right. Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah.
Or normal, whatever, witches, monster, whatever.
Yeah.
And if I see one Joe Exotic costume, I swear I'm gunning for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run your ass.
See a COVID costume, spray them with Lysol.
Good God. That's all I'm picturing the other day is like how many Joe Exotic costumes are going to be out there in the world.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah. Oh, God. But, yeah, just spray them with Lysol. There you go.
That's it. So you're going to take your granddaughter trick-or-treating just like around like your neighborhood and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do, just like around the block. And then do the hunt. Just so they have a little something so they can still go be beggars. I mean, It's Halloween. You can't go beg for candy.
Honestly. Just let them have those 2 hours. Dear God.
I've seen a thing online, and it's very true. If we can go to a drive-thru and pick up McDonald's.
Yes. Yeah.
Why can't they go beg for candy?
Exactly. You go to the store, they take them to Walmart. So, come on.
Kids are even going to school with masks on.
Yeah.
And Halloween, they can wear a dang mask. You can
Heck
paint a mouth on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And here it's going to be cold enough, they'll have to have a scarf on anyways.
Yeah. It's not going to be too bad here. About 53, so...
During the day, it's going to be in the 50s here, but when the sun goes down, when they're trick-or-treating, it's going to be in the 30s.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly at night for sure. But yeah, I don't see why they have to make such a big thing out. I mean, oh my God, no Halloween. Yeah, I don't think so. We're not going there. I mean, like I said, I think the kids need it. Something normal, so to speak. I don't know.
I totally agree. This year has sucked so much.
Yeah. Yes.
Between the closures and, and the media just scaring the hell out of people. Like I said, when I first got this, I'll be honest, I was like, all those thoughts go through your head. Like, I'm sitting there, like, I literally, I just, like, you start thinking about stuff. It's like I'm actually I start going through my stuff thinking, okay, I'm going to give this to my grandson, this to my daughter.
Right, yeah.
Because you should do that kind of stuff anyways, be prepared, but it's like, I don't know, it's like, because all the crap is me scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, I know.
And I got basically like, just a couple symptoms and that was it. And it's like, okay, it's time to chill a little.
Yeah,
but
I know.
It's so weird, this virus, how it affects people, though.
Yeah.
Like some people, they get diagnosed and 2 days later they're on a vent.
Yeah.
And other people walk around, they never even have anything from it. You
Exactly.
know, and one person will have like a pink eye one day, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, I have COVID," and like they're still walking, talking, breathing, like nothing happened.
Yeah. Yep.
It's so bizarre.
Exactly. It is. It's strange how, you know, it's hit and miss like that.
It is. It's crazy. So, but it's like I said in that other podcast. It's like I'm not going to sit here and say we don't need to take precautions. Absolutely, we do.
Sure.
It would be dumb not to, but we can't live in a bubble either.
No.
That's not going to help anybody to live in a bubble.
No, absolutely not. You're gonna hide during flu season now too? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's
Exactly.
It's worse than the flu. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, as far as what getting rid of it, or what, it's a virus. People don't seem to understand this. Until we got the vaccine for the flu, I mean, yeah, it ran rampant a lot.
Yeah,
So,
it did. It
so
did.
this is me. I know, probably get hate shit. Or it's not going to go away until we get a vaccine.
Yeah. We're not going to go, and we're not going to get a vaccine unless people get it and they have antibodies.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that's one of those funny little things about vaccines.
Yeah.
Is they usually have to have antibodies for it. And how do they get antibodies? People get sick.
Yeah.
And survive it. So, like, people like you, people like me, we probably should be going down and donating, and check for antibodies and donating, what we need to make sure they can get this.
I can't get any info on it here, so I don't know I just don't know what to do.
I see stuff where people are like, "Oh, we need your plasma," but it's like they don't say anything
No.
about nothing.
No.
It's like, I want to know where my stuff is going. I'm not just giving it to you.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. They don't tell you, like at the emergency room, hospital, whatever, when you get over this, come back, and we'll take that. No, nobody says anything about that. So I don't even know where to go.
I don't know either. So bizarre. They say, "Oh, go get tested for antibodies. Go do this. Do
Where?
your part." Well,
where would you like me
where
to
you
go?
going?
Yeah.
Give us a map there, Dorothy.
Yeah, give us some info. A pamphlet would be nice. Here, this is what you can do.
Yeah.
So they say that, but I don't even know where to even start. I guess you get a hold of the doctor, they want a phone conference. It's all you want to do is ask a question. So I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. So weird. That's all I can say.
So I don't know. I don't even know where to.
So basically, what this last part, this other segment of this was is we wanted to talk about Halloween safety.
Right.
With COVID and all this, and just like we said, use your common sense.
Yeah.
Don't go to, if you don't know your neighbor and and you just recently seen them out there coughing, don't take your kids there to get candy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There you go.
If Auntie so-and-so is coughing,
yeah, there you go.
They're in your house.
Exactly.
Focus on my voice.
It's like my daughter said. She goes, "Mom, I'm just so over this stuff."
Yeah.
And I totally get that. I totally get,
Yeah.
because you just get to the point where you're tired. Well, do you remember years ago when swine flu first came?
Yes.
Was like
yes.
it was the scariest thing ever, and it was scaring the hell out of everybody, and everybody was scared of pigs and dogs. And everything.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, freaking out and staying away from each other. And then I'll never forget, it was like, I don't remember which Harry Potter movie came out, but Rupert Grint, the one that plays Ron Weasley,
Yeah.
in the Harry Potter
Yeah.
movies, he was doing an interview, and the lady came on. She's like, "Oh, we heard you had swine flu. Oh my gosh, how was that?" You know, and she's like trying to make it all dramatic, and like he was like on death's door. He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty much like any other flu." You know?
I do remember that. Yeah, exactly.
And after that, they had to like change their stance on it because you had this famous person that came forward that had swine flu.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Now they just ignore them. I don't know. I'm fine. Okay, we got to find somebody who's dying.
They were like, they totally changed.
Yeah.
You know, and what's funny about the swine flu, I believe it was Obama that was in office then, and he refused to let the numbers go out.
Yeah.
We never seen numbers. We never heard about every single person that got the flu. We never heard about every death. And it's almost like they're doing this as control. And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
And I know, before I say this, I'm going to let everybody get the warning. You know, like remember when Vincent Price movies, they flashed red when there was something bad about to happen. Okay, flashing red. I'm about to go into the conspiracy zone. So, conspiracy zone. Have you noticed since this whole COVID thing came out and quarantines and all this other BS, suddenly we have a chain shortage?
Yeah.
We're not using coins as much. There's a lot of businesses that won't even take cash.
Yeah, because cash is dirty. It's that I got the measles from handling money. Yeah.
Yeah. Brand new credit cards that are bank cards that are coming out from like old established banks no longer have raised numbers.
Nope.
Some banks, online banks, I'm not going to mention their names, but there's some online banks that don't have numbers at all. They only have a chip on the card.
Yes, I've seen that. And I've seen a bank card like that. Yeah.
Yes. That have no numbers at all. It's just a chip.
Yep. Yeah, the coin shortage thing.
This is my theory.
Okay.
That do I think they made up this virus? No. I think this virus is legit because I caught it.
Yeah.
I think it's a legit 100% thing because I have caught every flu on the planet just about.
Yeah.
And, the ones that made America anyways, and colds and whatnot. And this is probably the worst one I ever had as far as like being tired.
Oh, it's
crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it of course was not made up. But I think what happened was our government used this virus to set in motion, fast forward their digital era so they can get rid of cash eventually. And eventually chip all of us. Because eventually it's going to get to the point where you got this chip on this card and they'll be like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think eventually it's going to, I don't think it's coming like anytime soon, but
No.
I think right now getting rid of the numbers and the cards and just having a chip and everything being done through your phone. And I think that this virus was a tool to accelerate that.
I agree to a point. Or I'm not sure. The government, but I think it's a part of the government. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's retailers and rich people and,
Yeah.
like Soros and all those people, whoever, the big rich
whoever's
daddies.
backing Musk over there and his pig, chipping his pig. So.
Yeah, that was some scary crap right in his brain.
That was creepy. It really was. I didn't. No. Not for it. So, yeah, I think it's a part of the government.
People that don't know what we're talking about, that weirdo that's going to Mars, what's that guy's name? Elon Musk or something?
Yeah, Elon Musk. Well, there you go.
He put a chip in his pig. He has this pig.
Yeah.
And he put a chip in its brain to show how you can use a computer to control the brain.
Yeah. it's supposed to be used for good things like paraplegics and things like that. But
you know, if they've already went public with something, they've probably already done it on a person.
yeah, I think so. Definitely, I think he has.
You know, I mean, you know, you get all that money, you get bored, I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, because he said with.
I couldn't even imagine that kind of money, so I would have no idea.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
give
just
me
saying,
both.
like, you know, this, you know, and I call him weird because this guy's just bizarre. He's just really bizarre, the stuff
Yeah,
he does.
he is.
So,
Yeah, because what did he say? What within a year they'll do a human? So you know damn well he already did it.
oh, I'm sure. You know, or they've
Yeah.
already done some research or had some test subjects, something.
Right.
So, yeah. So, you know, so this virus pretty much accelerated the
Could be.
digital deal that people were talking about before, that people were always fearing. And now you think about it, just in the last 6 months, banks have stopped using cards that have raised numbers,
Yeah.
and some don't have numbers at all. It's just a card with a chip.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them do, not all of them, but yeah, some are.
No, it's the online banks. I'm just going to say like Chime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They send out cards without numbers.
Yeah.
It's just a chip.
Yeah.
But still, old banks like the Wells Fargo, the Chase, they still have numbers in their cards, but they're not raised anymore.
No.
It's just looks like a fake plastic card that you gave kids when they were little.
That we carried around. Yeah, remember those?
Yeah.
We thought we were cool, but okay.
Yeah. You know, so they have those, and a lot of places aren't taking cash, and they have the quote-unquote change shortage, you know.
That has ended around here, pretty much.
Yeah. There's still a couple stores here that have the sign up, but I think it's just gotten to the point that people just use their debit card now that they don't even carry cash.
Yeah. But always remember.
I very rarely see anybody, like if I'm in a store or something, or I very rarely see anybody using cash.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
I don't. I mean, well, you work where you deal in cash. Do you see a lot of cash?
Yeah, actually, we do.
Really, you
do? We see enough.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's you know, it's kind of a balance there, but yeah, we still see quite a bit of cash.
Have you noticed, like in the last 6 months, there's more debit cards?
No, I think it's been about the same. I'm trying to think the last report I looked at. Yes. What? You may speak. She wants some. I can't figure it out. Actually, not any more than we usually have.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
See, now stores around here have I have noticed where people just use their debit cards more.
The locals use cash. Card. The locals use cash more. The tourists it's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
How about that? That's a good way to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, that's always that way. They usually, but some, they do have cash. And don't forget to put some back in your bag. Make sure you have cash.
Absolutely. I tell people that just because things have gone digital, do not think for a second that you should not have cash on hand. Because it still spends.
And
there's stores that won't take it, but it's usually just like high-end stores,
Yeah, exactly. And PG&E's back at it. Did you see that I posted?
Oh, that fire! Oh my God, PG. For people who don't know about this, let me tell you, PG&E has been responsible for so many fires in California.
Yeah.
And these bastards are not doing anything really.
No.
To take responsibility for it. They still keep having these CEOs that make $1 million a year, and just craziness that they spend money on. They have steak dinners at wineries.
Yeah.
Oh my God. the spending that they do, and it's so crazy they're not doing anything really
No.
to fix the problem, from
No.
what I can see, anyways.
Right. They were going to have more rolling blackouts. It caused another fire. And California wants to go all electric. Are you out of your freaking minds?
Yeah, that makes no sense. You
No.
know, that makes no sense. This company has caused so many fires, and now the state is saying, we want to go all electric.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You are. Them people are crazy over there. They're crazy.
It's like saying,
I have a
you know,
question about that. How are you
we
going to
don't
have...
like fires, but we live on a fuel pit, and we want to have the sparks that cause the fire right by us. And we
Oh,
don't
yeah, sure. Yeah, they are at it again with this. Well, plan on PG&E, you know, and their wires coming down because the wind's going to pick up. Seriously?
Well, and if you think about it, too, and it's like you go all electric, what are you going to do when you have no backup with propane or anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't want you to.
Like, or natural gas, what the hell?
I want to know how these planes are going to fly. I don't think so.
Well, now they're kind of, have you seen they've come out with like electric semis?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Buses, electric everything. I'm thinking, is there going to be is there? Look, I've got to look this up. There's probably an electric plane somewhere, I'm sure. Let me see.
I don't even want it. I wouldn't fly. I'd be like, yeah, no. What do you got, a station in midair?
Oh, bad. Electric. Let's see if we can find it. You know, there's electric scooters, electric bikes, electric everything. Let's see if there's an electric airplane. If it's
no,
possible.
God.
Yeah.
Get out.
Apparently there is an electric aircraft powered by electric motors. Electricity may be supplied by a variety of methods. Yep.
Yeah, okay. No.
Them.
Yeah, not doing. I'll drive,
The
thanks.
largest electric plane to fly.
Yeah, I'm not getting on it.
There is actually an electric. This was June 2nd of 2020. The E-Caravan has been dubbed, is powered by a 750 horsepower electric motor supplied with energy by more than 2,000 pounds of lithium-ion batteries. Here we go with the lithium again. Look up lithium in countries we've attacked and things like that. It's bizarre. Okay, weighing in over 4 tons with a wingspan of 50 feet and room for 9 passengers, it's the largest electric plane ever to have flown.
Oh, 9.
So yes, we have electric planes, just so you know. Run by lithium, which is the new oil, by the way.
Okay, what happens if they get hit by lightning? I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
Wait, to get the hamsters out, they got to run in the cage. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if that's the large, only 9 people. Dear God. Yeah, no, so, I just
so now
can't.
They're running so it's really not electricity it's running on. It's running on the lithium battery.
Yeah, great.
That can be recharged by electricity.
Right.
So again, we're killing people for lithium, and now you know what?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, no. I'm putting it out there. No. That's all I got to say about it. I'm not no.
Not a fan, huh?
Nope. Big time. Like you said, you can't have backup generator then. You can't, I just don't understand how our grid can't the grid can't hardly handle what we have now. What are they going to do?
Have you seen the pictures of lithium mines in the U.S.?
No, I have not.
We have them they're like in the Triangle of South America. Like a lot of people thought in South America we were down there, oh, it's the oil, it's the oil, it's the oil. But then we find out there's lithium. What a shock. But there's one in Nevada, and the picture of it is pretty wild. Like right now they're trying to get a mine going on the edge of Death Valley.
Oh. Okay, I'm looking at it now.
They want to go through a lot of the salt flats, which have been natural and prehistoric, and people are freaking the hell out.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, they should be. But they've got, like, these huge lithium mines in North America. So it's about 50 miles away from where they want to, they want to do. It's just crazy. So, yeah, lithium is like people think, oh, God.
Okay, you know what?
Lithium's the new candy of choice now.
Okay. Yeah, but that's going to kill people. It does, because it's not natural, okay? It does not naturally occur in its pure form due to its high okay? Lithium metal, due to its alkaline properties, is corrosive and reacts with water. Oh, great. You're going to get right in a thunderstorm in one of those planes. I don't think so. Breathing the dust or alkaline compounds irritates respiratory tracts. Fluid buildup in the lungs, pulmonary causes pulmonary edema. It's a handling hazard. How are you going to keep all those workers safe? Number one, it's crazy. Huh? Yeah.
Do you think they really care?
No, obviously they don't. Obviously they don't. So there is an impact with this lithium stuff. So don't take, oh, cool. No, not cool. It's like putting them down in the mines again, causing all these illnesses. So, and it can't, listen to this. And lithium mining carries high environmental costs. Oh, great. How are they paying for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. It's like, so they're trying to do everything electric, but it's not really electric. It's being charged by a lithium battery that electricity recharges it.
Right.
It's really running on battery.
Right. Yeah, no. How many have they got in there?
Well, your computer, your phone, there's lithium batteries for devices now, computers, TVs, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Cars, scooters, bikes. I'm looking at all this stuff here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Toys. But this stuff's also dangerous,
Yeah.
and it can hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
I'm just looking at it's crazy.
It's and the cost of it.
We're just basically talking, people say, how is this survival? This is survival. They're putting all these things out here. People need to start waking up, man. This is like nuts. So California is already just like this tinderbox. Now this is another, you ready for another conspiracy theory? Red flashing.
Yeah, beep, 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 beep.
Okay, this is what I'm thinking. California keeps catching on fire, right?
Right, yeah. And none of your senators...
They're moving out, and they're clearing out lands for, getting fire. Now, what if there's lithium in these places where they keep catching fire?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're wanting. They want the damn lithium there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You never know. Maybe, I know it's like a far stretch and it's crazy, but I've thought about that. Like, I wonder how much lithium's there,
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's just crazy. And who's paying for this, might I add?
Right.
Another thing, the cost of it. We are energy independent now. Why would we do this? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. It just boggles my mind sometimes.
A lot of things boggle my mind, and
yes,
that's one of them.
It's just like...
well, what's happening, like, have you heard recently that Gene Simmons sold his mansion?
I heard that. I don't know if it... Did he?
Well, Gene Simmons from, the band Kiss,
Yeah.
He had sold his mansion that he's lived in for like 20-some-odd years, and he claims it's because of the outrageous taxes they're charging him. So you're asking where they're getting this money from. I have a feeling it's from taxes.
Yeah.
Because, Gene Simmons has a lot of money.
Heck yeah.
He has crap ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, if he's selling his property because he doesn't want to pay taxes,
Right.
it's got to be pretty bad because
Yes.
Gene Simmons, we'll see what this guy's worth. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he's worth
yeah,
a lot of,
yeah.
Pretty sure it's like in the hundreds of millions.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's worth like $400 million, it says here. So here's a guy that has $400 million, almost $500 million, and he's selling his mansion that he's lived in for 20 plus years because he doesn't want to pay the taxes that they're charging.
It's probably outrageous.
Some pretty high freaking taxes, so you know who's paying for all this crap.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's got to be outrageous.
Yeah, I just found that funny that this guy that's worth almost $500 million wants to sell his mansion that he's lived in for for a long time since his kids were little.
Yeah. Yeah. That's got to be pretty bad, obviously. Where is this mansion at? Where's it at?
It's in California.
Ah, should have known.
Yeah. It's in Beverly Hills.
There you go.
Yeah. It says Kiss frontman Gene Simmons is ready to part with his Beverly Hills home of nearly 35 years. I apologize, 35 years.
Wow.
On the market for the first time ever. His palatial estate can be yours for $22 million. Okay, and part of the reason is because of taxes. He does not want to pay the outrageous taxes that they're charging.
I don't blame him. Don't blame him.
So apparently their taxes are going up extremely high.
Well, yeah, they got to pay for everything over there. I don't know.
It's not showing what the taxes are. And what I'm thinking maybe it's probably because him and his wife just don't want to live in it anymore. Who knows?
Yeah.
But for real, it's like if that guy who's worth $500 million thinks the taxes are too high.
Yeah.
Beverly
Well,
Hills,
you don't. Well, they got to pay for damages. They got to pay for all electric now. God only knows what their taxes are. And I don't blame them. It probably is outrageous.
I'm sure. But there it is.
Yeah.
So California is back in the crapper again.
So what else is new?
And what's Pelosi doing? Holding out everybody's stimulus checks because she's an asshole.
Yep.
They all are. They don't care. They don't care about the people who want their stimulus checks.
Nope.
Oh, they don't care.
Nope.
They're all arguing there with their, with their triple figure salaries. They could care less.
Exactly.
So.
And I'd like to have the health care they have. Believe me.
Right. Hell no. Can't have that or get their salary.
Crazy. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. And so we have, what's our crap moment of the week again? California. What can you say? PG&E's, right?
Yep. You would think it would be COVID or the crap moment the crap moment of the week belongs to California.
Yes.
Not its citizens, but its government. And PG&E, of course.
Of course. Back on top they are. Yep.
Back on top of the turn pile. PG&E.
What? I just don't get it. And they keep doing it and nobody does anything. I don't understand this at all.
I don't either. I don't understand how, somebody can't step in and be like, because you know how they go in and they break up companies that are too much or whatever. They're doing whatever. Why can't they do that with this company?
I don't know.
I don't get the, and I'm sure there's something I'm not getting here, something I'm not understanding. There's got to be something.
Yeah, you would think.
But it's I don't know.
I don't get it.
But yeah,
honestly,
is just
I'm with you.
Of assholes.
Yeah, I thought there wasn't supposed to be a...
I turned out to cuz when I came over there.
Yep, yeah. I just... I just don't get it. I really don't. I thought there wasn't supposed to be monopolies either. But, again...
No, there's not, but they are.
Yep. So, again, here we go. So, yep, they win it again. They need to get them a trophy or something.
Something.
A crap moment of the year. You win. Look at you. But, yeah.
I keep getting requests from weird people.
What?
So I keep getting friend requests from weird people.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I just got this friend request from this weird person. It's like,
I've gotten a few too. There's no picture, no nothing. I'm like, okay, no. I don't know what you are. There's no picture, no background, no pictures, no friends, no workplaces. Yeah, okay. No.
But they want to marry me.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, let me see the man facts first. Should be like cars. We should be able to do that. But anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So we discussed COVID and Halloween and PG&E getting the crapper award again because that's what they are.
Yep.
Let's see. I think we got it all.
I think so.
For tonight.
And I'm so glad you're better.
Oh, me too. Believe me. Oh, I was tired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was the worst thing that I got from this was tired. Just like tired, super tired. I even posted on Survival World. I'm like, hey, anybody know anything or keep myself awake?
Yeah, I know. No, don't do that. It's just part of it that you have to, geez, it's bad, that part of it. But the aching along with that for me was the biggest thing. Because everything hurt. Even my eyelashes, I swear to God, they were poking me. Because everything hurt so bad. But
yeah.
I'm glad you didn't have that.
Hurt so much.
Good.
And the congestion, but man, I had that fever for a little while, and I had the tired is what just struck me. I have never been that tired in my life.
No,
I have had influenza A. I have had the flu. I've had the flu, since a little kid. I've had, flus and colds, whatever. I have never been that tired from any sickness.
I know. It's bad. That part is bad. You can't. You get up, walk from the bed to the living room. It's like, whew, got to rest. Got to take a nap.
Y'all stay safe. Wash your hands.
Yep.
Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your mouth. Don't pick your nose.
Yeah. Yeah. Please don't. Please don't do that.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Just do what you can to stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe this Halloween, okay? So,
yes.
Just, follow the safety precautions.
Safety guidelines. You're good to get candy, wash the wrappers, whatever,
Yep.
Wash your hands.
Absolutely.
Reflective stuff. Make sure you follow the regular Halloween guidelines.
Yes.
Along with COVID guidelines for Halloween, so.
Yep. Yep, I think that kind of does it for us tonight, right? Glad we're back. Yay!
Well, one other thing. This is not just for COVID. It's for flu, anything. Wash your pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to pick out pumpkins from wherever you go, whether it's a pumpkin patch or a farm or Walmart, think about how many people have probably picked that pumpkin up and put it back down.
Good point.
Wash the pumpkins.
Good point.
That's all.
Good point. That's good. That's a good point.
I'll shut up now.
No, you're fine. Stop it. No, that's a good point, actually, because that's true, because they're looking for the biggest one or whatever. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good idea.
So, that's about it. But you all have a good week. Have a good Halloween.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yep.
Oh, and don't bob for apples. That's just gross.
No.
That's always been gross. I don't know where that became a thing.
I know. Yeah.
Survival 101. Don't stick your face in a pat of warm water that people had and bite into an apple that other people tried to lick to get in their mouth.
Oh, okay, I'm done.
Not appealing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, which I'm just going to leave out there, I think that kind of does it.
We're getting the giggles. It's time to go.
Yeah, it's
all right, y'all have a good night. Have a good Halloween. Have a good everything.
Yep.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep, sure will. Peace out, y'all.